Hi everybody and welcome to this week's weekly free instant tournament on BBO. Hopefully we can derive some lessons of general applicability to the play of the bridge hand. We probably don't get much for the bidding because we play the robots bidding system, but the play itself can be interesting, and most of the time it's going to be declare a play because we have the best hand at the table. Nobody has more points than us. Occasionally we'll be defending, but most of the time we end up declaring, even if we're playing from the robot's hand, as most of you will know. Okay, let's get into board one. So we have a flat 14 count. My preference here was even playing the robot systems to open one no trump because the robot's better at it. But I'll stick, as I said a couple of weeks ago, I'll stick to the robot system here and just open one club. One heart from the robot, and now I get to the same point that I would have been in ACOL. I bid one no trump, which shows 12 to 14 points and a balanced hand and not support for hearts. And the robot passes. So in ACOL we'd have gone one no trump, pass, pass, pass. No, we wouldn't, because we'd have transferred to hearts. So this is where a weak no trump might have fared better. But as it is, we're not too bad. We've had a diamond lead to 2. Is this really from 4 to the king? It could well be. Probably includes the 9. If it's 4 to the king, we've always got to lose to the king, but then we can make 3 diamond tricks. They attack spades, they may well give us a trick, or the spade finesse may work anyway, and we've got a good position in clubs. King jack 9, we can take a few finesses and some of them will probably work. Hearts are not so good. We definitely don't want to start playing hearts. We will let the opponents play hearts and hopefully give us a trick on the 3rd or 4th round, and maybe win the 5th round. But they probably won't attack hearts, seeing those hearts in dummy. So we've got a good chance that they will attack the black suits for us. So has this led against no trumps? The robot, has it really led a singleton 2 or a doubleton 2? Sometimes they lead low from a doubleton. I don't think so. I think they've led from 4 to the king, in which case the king's always going to make a trick. So I'm inclined to just let this run round to my hand, win it, play the ace of diamonds, and then give them back the lead in diamonds. Generally, if you're playing in one no trump, in this sort of hand where the points are 20-20, if you're the first to lead a suit, it very often gives away a trick. It can't gain a trick if you're the first to lead a suit, but it may give away a trick. So very often the play in one no trump contracts, especially at pairs, is just to lead back the suit they've led and hope that they lead another suit. So we'll do that. Win the queen. Of course, if we find that East has the ace, the king all the time, we'll be a bit upset at this. There's the 9. Oh, we got then. There's the king. That's all right. 10. This one won't follow. The robot's probably quite good and will realise it needs to. No, it didn't exit with. The sensible thing would be to exit with a diamond, which doesn't give away a trick. As it is, only the spade. Maybe the spade finesse was right all the time, but all right. So we've got 3 tricks. We can make 2 more spades, although the entries are slightly awkward. 5, and that will be 6. And so although I said we don't want to lead hearts, there are quite a lot of advantages in not leading clubs from my hand. So I am going to lead hearts, despite what I said, and try and get the opponents to open up clubs. I don't want to get that spade. cash the diamonds. I think if I exit in hearts, they'll probably play spades. I can win the ace and cash the diamond then, and then lead a club. But for the moment, I'm to lead a heart, I'm going to duck it. Oh, I thought a spade comes. All right, so I've got to decide what to throw on the jack of diamonds from my hand. The heart is a useful exit card, but if they play spades, I win the king of spades. I want to exit with the heart, so I've got to throw a club away on the jack of diamonds now. Right, so all the diamonds are gone. I'm now going to play a club and see if anything interesting comes from the robot. It does, so I'll put the king on, and the ace is there, and we get a spade. Well, let's keep communications. Right, so we've got 6 tricks so far, and the jack of clubs is our 7th. There's a danger in exiting with a heart that they've still got 2 spades left, which may be in one hand. So the simple way to think of that is that we started with 5 spades, so they started with 8, and we've seen 3 rounds of spades, so we've seen 6 of their 8 spades, so there are 2 spades left. The other way of thinking about it is that, you know, if they were split evenly, they would have been 4-4, so they would each have 1. One of them might have 2. So I'm actually going to cash the jack of clubs. There's always a chance that the 10 will fall, but it would be possible for us to lose 2 spades and 2 hearts for the last 4 tricks if I didn't do that. The 9 doesn't fall. Well, actually now the best chance is to play hearts. But it makes no odds. Just 1 no trump, 46%. So people make over tricks. Let's have a look at what other tables. A few people made an over trick. Some people went down, and some people played in 2 clubs. So pretty much average par for the course. I don't know how the people who made an over trick. Let's pick one of them at random and just see how they made an over trick. There we go. They had the same bidding sequence as us. They got the diamond lead, and they'd won it in dummy, and they started off with clubs straight away and found the clubs 3-3. That was so. If the 9 of diamonds had been in this hand, by making that play, they would have given up their chance of the extra diamond trick. But so that was the answer. If you could win in dummy and play clubs earlier, and though clubs break, you can get an over trick. Right. Okay, let's see if we can move up from average. So we start with a flat 13 count with a 1 diamond opening bid on our right, which might be a 3-card suit. So basically, if you have a weak no trump hand and the hand on your right opens the bidding, you can't do much unless they open the bidding in your doubleton, in your 4-4-3-2, in which case you could make a takeout double. But unless, you know, that's the case, you've really just got to pass and wait to see how the auction develops. And what's my partner going to do? 1 heart. Right, so actually in that position there, passing out one diamond, especially with people who play 5-card majors, can be a good tactic. Let them make their points in 20s. And, you know, even though got a few tricks. So, but my partner's bid 1 heart. So 5 hearts, 9 plus tricks. This hand's doubled, which is a takeout double. So they are showing 4 diamonds now, and well, a reasonably balanced hand, 16.2 points. I think we want to stop them finding their fit. So we've got a couple of choices here. We could bid 2 hearts because we've got 3 card support. Partner's promised 5, so that's 8 hearts, and we could bid to the level of our fit. But the other alternative is 1 no trump. We've got no roughing values here. Partner's got, as I said, something like 9 or 10 points. At least they could have more, and we've got 12. So we've got the majority of points. I can't rough any hearts in my hand. Okay, this hand's bid diamonds, but it looks like they don't have a long diamond suit. They've got the other suits. They very likely have the ace of spades, so there's a chance I can make 2 spade tricks. Partner must have something outside of hearts. They can only have 3 points in hearts, so the rest of them must be somewhere else. So with no roughing values, I'm going to play for us to make the same number of tricks in no trumps as in hearts. So I'm going to bid 1 no trump because that will score 10 points more, and 10 points more can be worth a lot of match points at pairs. See if that's enough to win the contract. No, 2 clubs. Okay, looks like they have a minus fit somewhere. We might be able to beat 2 clubs, but they're not vulnerable. Right. What did my 1 no trump mean? 2 minus hearts, 11 to 13 points. But now if I bid 2 hearts, they still think the same. But should I bid 2 hearts? This could mean that the robot's short. That they got enough tricks in clubs and diamonds possibly to beat no trumps, whereas partner could be roughing them. So I'm going to bid 2 hearts here, even though the robot won't understand it. And we get the contract and see if we should have been 2 no trumps. Oh, king of clubs led from here. This hand bid clubs though, and you can see we've got lots of diamond losers, which would have been losers in no trumps as well. And so we would have been better in no trumps, I think, but there's a chance that the robot has king queen, which would mean that my jack could be a trick. So I think the essential line is going to be win this, draw trumps, play 3 rounds of clubs, throwing a diamond away so that we only have 2 diamond losers. We shouldn't have any trump losers because the odds are that if anybody's short in trumps, it'll be the robot on the east who made the takeout double, promising the other suits. So if anybody has 4 hearts, it's like this west robot. If I play the ace and king first, I'll find that out. So we've got 8 trumps, so they've got 5. So they could be 3-2, they could be 4-1. Very occasionally they'll be 5-0. If they're 5-0, I'm in a bit of a problem. But if they're 4-1, I play the ace and king, find out that the robot doesn't follow to the second round, and I can lead the 8 and finesse the 10. So if need be, I can draw trumps in 4 rounds. I'll still have a trump in dummy. I can play 3 rounds of spades, throwing a diamond away, and I should have 2 diamonds and 1 or 2 clubs to lose, depending on where the queen of clubs is. Right. No point in ducking. We might make the jack a trick if this hand has king queen. They may have led the king simply because their partner did the suit, but it's quite likely they've got king queen. Okay, so now we do the trump drawing bit. they followed, so they're not 5-0. So 3-2. So we can draw the last trump. They are 3 rounds of spades. Right, sorry about that slight interruption. Right, we'll do that, and then we'll throw the diamonds away. Now play a diamond from hand. May as well play the jack. It's the ace. The king falls, so it's a doubleton there. Right, let's see where the queen of clubs is. It's there. So actually, the 9 of diamonds, of course, is a winner. So we go 10 tricks in hearts. We wouldn't have had 10 tricks in no trumps, as it happens if they get it right. 86%. So what's happened at other tables? Most people are playing in 2 hearts. Somebody played in 3 no trumps. Somebody made in 4 hearts. And people went off in 4 hearts. And some people let the robots play in 2 spades. All right. So they did have a spade fit. So looks like the 1 no trump bid stopped them bidding 1 spade. But certainly you should bid on my hand, either bid 1 no trump or 2 hearts, just to shut them out, because they have a 4-4 spade fit, and as you've seen, they can make 7 tricks in spades. So it's a reasonably satisfactory score. I think we'd have made 9 tricks in no trumps, which wouldn't have scored as well. But the robots would have had to untangle their tricks to hold us to 9. So they can take 4 diamond tricks off the top. But we can take, obviously we can take 5 hearts, 3 spades and the ace of clubs when we get in. So that's a reasonable score. Right, moving on to board 3. We've got another flat 14 count. So in line with my policy of doing what the robot wants me to do. 1 club, 1 diamond, which is be 4 plus diamonds, 6 plus points, so 1 spade bid from east, 5 plus spades, and 7 plus high card points. I've got a good spade stop, a double stop in spades, but I've got 4 hearts, and the robot hasn't denied 4 hearts yet. So the robot, double is a support double, right? So this is wonderful, because 2 hearts, you see, is an opener. It would be a reverse showing 5 clubs and 4 hearts. So I don't have that. So I really have a no trump hand. I have a spade stop. The support double would show the 3 diamonds. I wonder, support double. It's something that's common in America, not so common in this country. But I prefer to play takeout here to show my 4-card heart suit, but they play support double, which shows the 3 diamonds. Partner's not going to pass that double, so we will still have another chance to bid. So okay, I'll play what the robot plays. I'll play the support double. 2 diamonds here, showing a good spade raise. And 2 spades from there. So double here shows 19 points. 2 no trumps will show 22. I'm really not happy. Now wishing that I'd bid one spade, one no trump rather than the support double. But I think I'm stuffed that the robot put me in a position where I cannot bid anything more. So I've got to pass and see what the robot will do any more. I don't suppose so, because it seems like the opponents have the majority of points. Oh, the robot now goes 3 diamonds. Right. So I've shown 5 plus diamonds. So they've got an 8 card. We've got an 8 card fit. So we'll force them up to 3 spades. Once again, I really can't do anything. We still don't know about our heart fit. I really don't like support doubles. Right. There we go. Right. So our opening lead against 3 spades by East and West has promised support for spades here. We've got to hope the king of spades is on our right, so we've got 2 spade tricks. More of the points hopefully are on our right, so hope that one of these kings will be a trick, and we hope that maybe we can get 2 diamond tricks. But we should start with diamonds. But we don't want to lead away from our king when the ace is probably on the right there. We don't want to lead away from our spades, so partner suit. Well, partner hopefully got the king, so we may well come to a diamond trick. Here, coming to our 2 spade tricks. Clubs looks good. So partner only had 3 points in diamonds. They've got some points somewhere else, but clubs look short. I really don't like that on play. I'm going to be in a problem. So I'm going to cash my ace of spades now, because every time I'm on play, I've got to lead something. So I dropped the jack, which wasn't wonderful news, because it seems to imply that this hand's got 6 to the king in spades, which means it might have doubles and diamond. Because my plan now is to cash the queen of diamonds, and well, I think I won't cash the queen of diamonds. I'm going to exit to my partner's king of diamonds, I hope, and then partner can choose to play one of the rounded suits, probably. So I'll tell partner that I've got the king of clubs. 10 of hearts. Well, have I got the queen? It doesn't matter. I'll cover the queen. It might make the 9. Would have made no odds if I covered the 10. Gives the spade back to hand. Got to keep the 2 hearts. Diamond is a safe exit now, so I'm going to throw a club. Hearts, I'm going to play the 5. It does take the finesse. It's very sad. The club loser. 2 of spades comes, but they don't have any clubs. Spade. So they made 10 tricks, which is not good. So what should we have done? They obviously got an extra trick somehow. Lots of them played in 2 spades, and 3 people were left to play in 3 diamonds. And so partner had 6 diamonds. So how did they stop the extra trick to get an average score? Let's have a quick look. One of them. So they had a much more convoluted hand. My hand did rebid one no trump, which I'd have been much happier with. I still played in 2 spades, and my hand led the diamond on top of the ace. Spade was played, diamond back. 2 of clubs. Right. Yes, so by not cashing the queen of spades, no, not yet. We got yes, by not cashing the queen of spades, they couldn't set up their heart for a discard, and so they had a club loser. So that's the reason I went wrong. I was scared, wrong to be scared of being thrown in with the queen of spades. We needed to play hearts twice to set up that trick. Right. Okay. 50% now. See what we can do to move up. Oh, we might be defending again. We've got 12 points. They're big clubs and hearts. We've got spades, but we don't have diamonds. If I double now, I'm showing 4+ diamonds and 4+ spades. So this is forcing. We may get a chance to come in a bit later on. When I say East is forcing, obviously West now has to have a rebid. So we'll pass. There's 1 spade. They're bidding our suits. They haven't bid diamonds. East now bid 1 no trump, which balance minimum 6 to 10 points. Let's see what they do, because we don't have a suit to bid. So they've gone to 2 clubs from here, which shows 5 clubs and 4 spades. In points, this hand's gone 2 diamonds now, saying that they do actually have diamonds genuinely. They don't really have clubs, they don't really have spades, so I expect they're going back to 2 no trumps. Oh, so now they've said 5+ clubs, probably 6 clubs, you'd have thought. Right, so this hand's going to be very short in the red suits. Our spades are badly positioned compared to this one, but no, we may or may not have a heart trick, but we can't bid anything here, even though partner should have at least 5 diamonds, I think. The spade to make life easy. Right. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are not many entries to dummy. If partner has the ace of diamonds, they should be able to hold it up and prevent dummy getting in and making these long diamonds. 2, well, we don't know what it has an honor, hopefully does, but declarer will probably rough a spade anyway, but the queen is the card to play. Partner might have the jack or they might have the king. So the queen takes care of either of those. They might have neither, of course. Here's the rough. See which 4 parts. Well, not sure, looks like the possibility of an ace. But anyway, so that's finished. Partner should have 4 spades, but might. Oh, yes, partner must have 4 spades. So 4, 4, 4, 1, aren't they? They were obviously playing diamonds to get back, hearts to get back to their hand. So I'm going to play the spades now. See what we've got. Well, it's got the king of clubs. I can't let the spade winner to cash. No. I do have some clubs. So now, hopefully, the partners must. Cashing their aces, but obviously that one isn't going to cash. Oh, this one does. So the partner spade lead was a bit disastrous, cost us a trick. So we only got 36% there. What happened at the other tables? Well, that's the commonest score, but people forced them up to 2 clubs. Some people got allowed to play in 2 hearts. They did well to do that. How did the auction go there? 1 club by West, 1 heart, and then double by South. Right. Okay, and somehow they managed to end up in hearts. Oh, my hand is not a takeout double on that auction. For sure, they got lucky. Right. Okay. Now maybe we got a chance of playing the hand this time. 1 club from partner. We've got 13 points. This looks like we're probably playing 3 no trumps, but we might have a heart fit. So we find out on the way. Oh, we do have a heart fit. Because this is best hand, we know partners, limited, and they're limited because they've only just given us a simple raise. They've got a basic opening bid and they got 4 hearts. So we're just going to bid 4 hearts here, playing that contract. Right, and then with spades. Well, looks like chances they won't have led away from Queen Jack, but they may have led away from Jack, or it may be a singleton. We can draw trumps. If we regard dummy as the boss hand, it's not dummy of, yes, it is dummy. Then we got the 2 diamond losers, 1 club loser, 2 spade losers, one of which hopefully you can ruff if spades break 3-2. But we could play the 10. No, we'll play the 3. They're bound to play the queen or the jack anyway. Right, we'll win the ace. So, is there any reason not to draw trumps? There's of course a chance the 4th round of clubs will be good if they break 3-3 as well. That could be a singleton spade, could it? Possibly. We've got 7. This could have 5 bad spades. More likely that it's led away from the queen, but let's start with trumps. If they're 4-1, we won't want to finish drawing them, but there they are. Right, so we don't want to finish drawing trumps yet because they could cash diamonds against us. So we need to do our setting up of tricks, and I think we want to set up, we can definitely set up the 4th round of spades, especially if that wasn't a singleton spade. We're in dummy, so I'm going to, if it was a singleton spade, then I'll let them ruff it. I'm looking for 10 tricks. All right, so I've got 3 so far. I can always make 2 more trumps for 5. This spade is 6, 7, 8. So I need 2 more tricks. I'd really like one of them to come from a ruff. So I think I want to aim to ruff the 4th round of clubs now, and then hope to make a trick in spades or ruff a diamond. The real danger is that I'll lose a club, 2 diamonds and a spade if I try ruffing, going for the club ruff. I wish I knew. The real difficulty is not knowing what the spade lead is. I think it's from an honour, and therefore I could lose a spade to there. They may be tempted to draw trumps rather than cash their diamonds, but they may cash their diamonds. Right. So what other possibilities are that this hand through the 4 of clubs suggests that this hand is probably short in clubs. I don't think the robot would throw the 4 of clubs if they had 3. So I think they've got 4 or 5. Well, for the moment, I'm thinking they've got 5. To be able to throw the 4 at this stage, they must have quite a few diamonds, and so they'll surely throw a diamond. So this hand could well have a singleton club, 4 hearts, and some spades. But why didn't they lead the singleton club if they had a singleton club? And so everything's up in the air, and at this point, whatever I lead is likely to be decisive. I think I need to find out more about the crucial bit of the hand. I don't think they're going to let me set up a spade to throw a diamond away. So I think I'm going to play diamonds myself. Lose these 2 tricks and hopefully find out a bit more about the hand. And then the Queen of Clubs comes. Right, and I threw a club. I think it's so likely that that hand now had 5 clubs. And we had 7 to start with, so West will have 1. So that's the way to think about it. If you have 7 cards in a suit, they have 6, and they can split 3-3, 4-2, 5-1, or 6-0. I'm hoping they're not 6-0. I'm playing for 5-1 here, really. So it's a real. It looked as though I could stop this hand getting in, but I can't get rid of enough clubs here. So it looks like I'm going to be 1 off. I can't see a way unless the other spade honor, the Queen, is in the east hand. And I'm going down if that's happening. So I'm going to go up with the King of Club. They were 6-0, right. Oh, well, that's definitely good. And they exit with their last heart. Right. But this hand doesn't have any clubs to play. It looks like I can get out of this for just 1 off. Does it? No, I'm probably going to be 2 off now. Right. So East has 6 clubs, 1 heart. Seven, so they got 6 cards in the pointed suits. And this hand led a spade and was voiding clubs with 4 hearts. So they got 9 cards in diamonds and spades. So they almost certainly have that spade on it. but I'm sure they have 4 spades at least. So, and therefore this hand has 2 spades. So I may as well play the king of spades. Yeah, it's giving up that trick. And they presumably exit with the spade, because that's the one thing that's, they give exit with the diamond, I could have roughed in one hand and discarded in the other. Right. Not a lot we can do about this. So 42.9%, which suggests there's a lot of other people doing the same. Yep. 3 no trumps making. Somebody getting right. Before we look at this next hand, I just want to see if I'd played for 6-0, whether I could have done better. So if I look at this hand, so if I come as it went, so that club discard was suspicious, but I thought I'd play for them to be 5-1. So I exited with the diamond. And they led the queen of clubs. Let me just, yeah, so if I'd played low, I could have got out for 1 off. So the reason I played the king was I thought there's a singleton here, the king wins, but when I play another club, if this hand roughs, they're just roughing a loser. So that was what I played for the clubs to be 5-1. But being 6-0, you're better to play low, and then once again, if they rough, they're roughing a loser, and you can make the ace and draw trumps. Yeah, I thought so. And 1 off would have been a very much better score. As you can see, it'd be 89%. But I still wasn't. But if they're 5-1, then playing low would probably mean 2 off. And playing the king would mean 1 off. So it's a question of working out which is more likely. Right. Okay, we move on to board 6, and the opponent's getting lots of the cards this time. So we've got 14 points. We've got a heart stop. Okay, I mean, everything, fibre of my body says we should bid 1 no trump here. But as you see, that would say 15 plus high card points. So I haven't quite got that. I'll pass and see what next. Right. What am I going to do over 2 hearts? Once again, double. 14 to 16 total points. Says I've got 3 spades. So I double, partner's going to bid 2 spades. And we're going to be in quite a lot of trouble. Oh well. I've got to find an opening lead as well. I'll be playing spades to my partner, hopefully. Right. I don't want to underlead an ace. I don't want to lead away from my king. And if the ace of hearts is on my right, to lead a heart gives up a heart trick. So spades is a logical thing to lead. They haven't bid them. I've got a nice hand there. Why they didn't bid 1 spade over 1 heart, I don't know. Right. So we got our 2 tricks. Right, diamonds I can't play. Robot wouldn't have underled an ace against the suit contract, I don't believe. at this point. So the ace of diamonds is in this hand. The 10's there. If I lead them, the 10 will win it because the king and queen have gone. Or if I lead the jack, the ace will win and the 10 will be good. So I can't lead diamonds. Partner can lead diamonds from their side of the table. Clubs looks dodgy. Where's the queen of clubs? Partner has it, then it's neither here nor there if I lead it. But if East has it and I lead clubs and lets it run round, and that looks bad. Hearts once again gives up a trick. So I'm reduced to playing spades. They can't cash spades without me roughing it, and they don't know that I'd be roughing with a natural trump trick. So I'm going to exit with the spade. So they're going to try and draw trumps. And of course, I am, at this point, stuffed. And we probably do have 5 tricks now, because the ace of clubs will probably stand up. And the king of hearts is a trick. So really, I've got to play the ace of clubs. Well, it didn't stand up, so perhaps. Right. Do they have an entry to dummy? Presumably they do. Spade, and if I rough, right. I'm going to throw a club away. Because if I rough, I'll just play low, and the 10 of hearts will then be an entry to 2 winners on table. Right, but I am stuffed again. This was the situation I was worried about a few hands ago, where I had the ace queen of spades, that I would get thrown in a second time in trumps and have to make a lead that was bad. Well, I can lead a club or a diamond. If I lead a diamond, I'll put in the 10. That'll win unless the ace is singleton. Is that a possibility? They had 3. This hand had 3 spades, 5 hearts, that's 8. No clubs. So they got 5 diamonds. So yes, they can't. 5 diamonds. So they get 2 discards, but still leaves them with 2 diamonds. Well, they played 1 diamond, so yeah. But leading a diamond definitely gives it away. So I don't think any of this is going to do us any good. Right, those gets us 1 trick. So that was the one thing not to give away. And back to our 42.9%. We should have done some bidding. Driven people, they bid up to 4 hearts, so we must have been doing something. Bidding some clubs, it seems. So I should have bid 2 clubs, and then we'd have bid up to 3 clubs. Forced them up to 4 hearts. Perhaps I shouldn't have been so seduced and by the 1 no trump and moving away from it. Right. Okay, on to board 7. So we've got 16 points, 5 spades, 4 diamonds. So again, with the robot, I'd like to open this 1 no trump, but we'll stick to their system. And 1 spade, 1 no trump, which is a forcing 1 no trump. They could have up to 12 points. They don't have more than 3 spades. Well, I just have to bid out my sape here. I don't actually bid it out because I'm only promising 3 diamonds. I don't think I should raise no trumps. So they've now shown 3 spades, well, possibly only 2 in preference, 6 to 9 high card points. Well, I sat here with my 16 points. We could be going towards game, but don't have any real way of doing it. So if I said 2 no trumps, I'm promising a partial stop in clubs, 17 plus high card points. I've got 16. If I bid 3 clubs, no, it actually promises clubs. And hearts shows 3 hearts would show that I have a 3 card heart suit, 17 to 18 total points, partial stop in hearts. So this is worth considering, given that North might only have 2 spades rather than 3. But they're showing 6 to 9. The odds are we don't have game on. Yeah, I think we just got to pass. Yeah, they do only have 2. They do only have 7 points. But they do have 5 hearts, so which they never got to mention. One of the disadvantages of this system. But 4 diamond fits. The real problem is that we don't have an entry to dummy other than that ace of spades. In order to run, so we can't draw trumps and then run hearts unless the queen of hearts comes down in 2 rounds. Right, so I don't want to use that entry to dummy yet until I know what's happening. I think I probably want to use that entry to dummy to take a diamond finesse. But so I think I'm going to play the 10 of spades to start with. It'll get covered. I'm not too worried about entries. The entry situation at the moment, the jack. All right. I'm going to see if anything interesting happens in hearts. Nothing yet. I'll use the ace of spades. I want to play a diamond. So there's no indication that anybody's got 4 hearts. So I'm going to play the king. Queen doesn't come down. So the queen's a loser anyway. So I'm going to give them the queen of hearts. They play another spade. Fine. Right, I'm now going to take a diamond finesse. I go straight up with the ace. So again, I can throw the 10 of hearts because the 8 of hearts in equal could just be an entry. There's no point in cashing the ace of clubs. Try the club. Chain rough. We've got 5 tricks so far. We know that the king of diamonds. Well, there's still 2 trumps out. The danger is if they're both in one hand and we play the queen and then play the king of diamonds and then the jack of diamonds, if the hand that has the last trump left has the queen of diamonds, they could draw our trumps and cash some clubs. So I think we have to cash the king of diamonds at this point and hope that it's not getting bluffed. Well, another disastrous hand. So that hand trumped, so it only had trumps. The trouble is, if I cash the queen of, I've got to hope is that the other trump is in this hand with 2 diamonds, and then I can, and it's not. Right. So I could have drawn 1 round of trumps and then played a diamond, and I might have made it, but that's 1 off, which is 71%. Oh, something, I suppose. Lots of 2 offs and 3 offs. Some people made it, and we made 4 hearts. Yes, obviously, if I bid 3 hearts, showing 3 hearts, the robot can go on to 4. I just want to see once again whether at the point where I had to decide whether I was cashing the 3rd spade or not. So if we just look at this again. So we start off, this is what. So another spade, that's the ace. Play the diamond, this hand goes up with the ace. Cashes the club. Leads a club. I don't think it makes any difference if I don't ruff. Oh, I can still make it as long as I don't throw the king of diamonds away. Right. So I ruffed. Now, if I play a spade, I'm going to make it because the queen of diamonds is not in the hand with the 4th spade. So I'll show you what happens. Play the queen of spades. We'll say this hand throws the 2 of clubs. The 9 of hearts. 3 of spades comes from there. And now, so give will show that, in fact, even by, that was, so this wasn't it, I didn't count the spades. In fact, because the 8 had gone, I could have drawn the trumps and then put this hand in with diamonds. Right, but I could have now cashed the king of clubs, thrown this hand in with the queen of diamonds, and they wouldn't have had a trump to lead. So that was foolish. I didn't count the spots quite well enough either. Right, so plenty of hands where, although we've got the best hand, the opponents have more points. 13 here. Well, this is a 1 spade overcall. And they go straight to 4 hearts, so we're getting plenty of practice at defending this time. Really, we can't do anything more now. To pass. Our lead partner. Yeah, well, I don't suppose many spades are standing up, but we should try and find out how many. Right, just the 1. And they've got clubs to make. Right, just incidentally, we have this ace king. You want to know how many rounds you are going to stand up. If dummy doesn't have the singleton that makes it obvious, what you need to play with your partner is that if you lead the king, you want your partner to give counts to say how many spades they have, to play high-low with an even number, or to play low with an odd number. Should then play the ace to ask for an attitude signal as to whether they like the suit, so to tell you whether they got the king or queen or not. Right, so there we go. We're going to play another spade. Looks too dangerous. We might make this heart trick, although we might not. Well, so we're reduced really. Well, we could play clubs if this hand doesn't have them. Diamonds are more likely to yield us tricks. If this hand has the ace, then leading a diamond does no harm. And if a partner has the ace, leading a diamond might get us an extra trick. Ace jack. I think leading the queen of diamonds is best. It's a fairly desperate throw. No, 2 is best. If you lead the 2, that should promise an honor. If a partner's got ace jack, they should finesse. Let's see what happens. I don't have ace jack. I just cash the ace. That means all the trumps have gone. They come the clubs. Oh, well, the partner at least has jack X still left. They've got 2 spade entrance to dummy. It doesn't make a lot of odds. No, there's the club winners. I can throw the ace of diamonds away in the end. So that was good. So what did I do wrong? Here, I was playing diamonds, that wrong. Can't see other tables now. I think 14 was not good. And we don't get to see a summary of it to work out what we could have done on this last hand. Here's the other tables. 4 hearts plus 2 is common. So what did the 4 hearts plus 1 people, which should have got you 57%, do? Oops, didn't mean show double dummy. I meant export. Look at the hand viewer link. Play. No, I didn't mean play. I meant next. Ace of spades led. Queen of clubs seems to have been. Oh, they took the heart finesse. Right. If you put them in dummy, they take the heart finesse. Right. Okay. So it's a lesson for playing the robots. So not so good this week, but it's only the only thing that I really think I did badly wrong was not overcalling 2 clubs when I was thinking about overcalling 1 no trump. I should have overcalled 2 clubs and that would have got us a better score. But apart from that, I hope there was some lessons to be learned and some logic to be found from that. Probably before you see next week's instant tournament, there will have been the 2 events in support of Ukraine run by Kent's, Sussex and Surrey. The green pointed Swiss pairs on Realbridge and the 9 high pairs on BBO. Please enter one of them to raise money for the Disasters Emergency Committee for Ukraine. Thanks for watching and see you again next week, I hope. Don't forget to like this if you did. Cheers. Bye.